some spirit called me to Africa, because I don't know what else it was. I didn't know any Africans, never met an African. I didn't know anybody playing African drums, never saw an African drum being played. I have had my times when I felt a little out of place. The drums are kind of a cultural icon to Africa. And since I'm not African, there's been a few instances where I felt like weird or something, but that feeling kind of dissipates pretty quickly, because once you look at the bigger picture, you start to understand that you need to grow. You're born into a certain culture or whatever, but life is all about, growing, learning things. I just have felt really good about what I've grown into. My name is Dan Rice. I'm the proprietor of Motherland Music. We've been in this particular location for around 5.5 years. We've been in the LA community doing business on a commercial level for around 16 years. My roots are in eastern Missouri along the Mississippi River. I got my first drum when I was like 6 years old. I got a snare drum. A friend of mine who I was going to school with, his older brother was in a rock band, and he had thrown an old snare drum away that he had, put it in the trash. I went and got it. I played in the band for a couple years. But I didn't really find that drumming spirit. I knew it was inside me, that rhythm. When I was listening to blues, I was feeling it. So I just knew there was something about the drum, and a really powerful emotional connection with music was possible. But, African drumming, the whole African drum thing, something significant in life is connected with the drum. I don't know what it was. When I was playing in a band, that significance wasn't coming. Don't ask me why exactly, just the attraction of the drums and some power, some spirit drew me to Africa to do that. So I said, what the heck, I got a plane ticket, went to Nigeria, and then from there I went over to Ivory Coast, which was just a short plane ride away, and found the djembe. And at that point, as soon as I saw the djembe, I just knew that was, something really special about that drum, and then kept the connection open in both countries that I went to, and started importing from Ghana and then into Mali. I was a carpenter by trade, so I was doing construction work, but my whole focus in my life was building up this drum business. The passion was there. It really just kind of blossomed, because everybody in the community was ready for something like that. There wasn't anything, still really not a lot of stores like this around, or hardly any that I know of. We just connected with the people who wanted what we were doing, and it has been fairly successful since that time. It's a lot of hard work. It's not, success financially, but enough to kind of stay in business and to serve the community. I got about 25 years in. So you never know what you're going to be doing when you're around here. Someone had a broken peg in a drum. They want me to replace the peg. Someone going to come in and borrow a drum or buy a drum. But that's why we're here. It's a bunch of great people around. That's what I love about this business. Motherland's just a small community business. We have 4 employees here and myself. And Basically, we're importers as well as we sell drums, repairing drums, and drumming music instruction. We do other little services like go out in the community. We have an in-house performance group, African Drumming, and we'll get some gigs doing that.
He's a visionary. He's seen this need and he filled it, and I love that. Enough respect to the Motherland connection.
I've used drumming as something to kind of develop myself through life, and I think it's, basically important that people find their passion and go with it, live a full life. And I feel fortunate that I've been able to make that kind of a big part of my, journey. So I'm very happy about that. That's what it's all about, is to really be out there and give, what you feel and believe in, because it's going to help others too. I love my job. What can I say?